Guys, today I'm going to talk to you about why I think Panga is a great place to retire to, and the reasons why we live here. So grab a coffee, stay tuned, roll intro. Hi guys, why wouldn't you want to come to Thailand? Huh? Look at this. Awesome. Come visit. So guys, the reason that we are here in Panga is, as I said, we are 40 minutes from the gateway into Phuket, and we are an hour 30 from Ao Nang, Krabi, and we are 50 minutes from Khao Lak, so we're quite central here, albeit we love living in Panga, and we love living in Panga. It's very quiet and it's a typical Thai town, and it's fantastic, because for those of you that want, you know, the busy, that's great, no problem at all. We each have our own preferred ways of living, and for me it's a case of that I want it quiet where I live, but then I can access all the other places, say the most of being an hour and a half away, which is Ao Nang in Krabi, or Khao Lak. We visit there a lot. It's 50 minutes. We can literally wake up in the morning and think, yeah, we'll go to Khao Lak for the day, or look on booking.com and find somewhere that's doing some deals and go and stay over for a couple of nights. So that's why we love living here in Panga. We've got the real quietness of Panga town, loads of places to eat. You know, you can get pretty much everything here really. And there's a big sea, but as I say, we've got the quietness of where we live here. So when you're retiring, you know, you want it quiet, don't you? You want to be able to relax and stuff instead of all the noise going off all the time in you. But if we want to, we can go to either of these places that I mentioned, and we can go and act like tourists for a couple of days, you know, or go and have a little bit of nightlife there if we want to. The airport, as I said, the gateway is 40 minutes away, but the airport is about an hour from Phuket International Airport. So flying in and flying out, you know, it's not a massive journey. The journey is quite good actually. You know, you never really encounter a lot of traffic. A little bit you do, depending on what time you go. If we have an early flight, then there's a place you can actually see the airport from where you stay. And I've done a previous video on that anyway, if you want to check that one out. So if you have an early flight, you can stay there for the night, and they do a shuttle service, and you're there in, it's literally not even 5 minutes. So for us, for me, this is why we love living here. It's typically Thai. There's everything that you need here, your shopping and stuff. But we can go venture out, as I said, Krabi, you know, Phuket, Ao Nang, Khao Lak. We can go out and do all that for a day if we want to. So that's for me the positioning, the location of Panga town. This is Nang Panga, which is the town. Yeah, so we can dip in and dip out of it, which we really like. So you got the best of both worlds. And trust me, I've lived in I've visited a lot of tourist areas, and also I've lived on Koh Tao, which is the island of Koh Samui and Koh Phangan. And so, you know, big expat community, and there's hang on the kettle. Big expat community and lots to do, lots to see, and it was great while we lived there. But you know, in the end, you realise you want things, for me, a little bit quieter. And so I've got the best of both worlds. I can dip in and dip out. It's not in my face all the time. So Panga province is a big province. It's situated, when you come off the island at Phuket, that's Panga province. And so you've got Krabi, you've got Suratani. And so Khao Lak is in Panga province, but obviously Krabi is Krabi province, and Phuket is Phuket province, and Suratani is Suratani province. So we're quite central. So a little bit more about Panga province. Panga province is in southern Thailand. It's bordering on the Andaman Sea, on the west coast of the Malay Peninsula. Panga Bay is Ao Panga National Park. It's the biggest distinguishing factors is obviously the really big tall limestone rocks that's done. in one of the places in Khao Ping Kan is known for a 20-metre tall rock, which is called Khao Tapu, which for some of you may know was featured in the film The Man with the Golden Gun. The size of it is 4,170 square kilometres. The nearest beach is about 25-30 minutes away in Khao Ploi, which is a nice area. Natty Beach is there, there's a few high-end resorts there, but it's a very, very quiet little village there, and the town's quite big, but the bit on the coast there is pretty much unsport, and you don't get a lot of people there. So also it's 788 kilometres from Bangkok, and one of the landmarks is Khao Chang, which is in Panga town. It's a mountain in the shape of a crouching elephant, which there is a legend has it that a local farmer killed the elephant because he thought he was destroying his crops, and allegedly it turned to stone. And that's here in the town where I live. The province of Panga also, it owns the beautiful islands. The most famous one is the Simlan Islands, which is great for visiting and also for diving, which I'm heavily into, as you know, used to be. North Surin Island, South Surin Island, and it's famous for the beautiful bays in there, which is really beautiful. Lots of rubber trees in Panga, as there is most probably all over Thailand. Panga National Parks, fantastic scenery really. And in the Panga you've got a spectacular underwater scenery, attracting divers from throughout the world. Lots of waterfalls, there's budget hotels and expensive hotels. But the biggest sad thing obviously was the 2004 tsunami in Boxing Day, where like Khao Lak and the areas were totally destroyed. Consider, before you decide that you want to retire to Thailand, which is still a fantastic place to live, you know, decide whether you want beach, whether you want mountains, then you can then go to these places and maybe rent for 2 or 3 months. We rented for 5 years on Koh Tao, and when we come here we rented here for 5 months while this place was being built. So you know, you've got the best of both worlds. Don't jump in to one place and commit, okay? Spread yourself around. I mean, as like I say, Panga's got the limestone mountains, it's got beaches, yeah, it's got the tourism if you want it. But living here in Mang Panga, a little village just outside of Mang Panga, for us is perfect. Journey, 2 expats living in the Kingdom of Thailand. Then consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, do all the things that YouTube expect you to do. I don't want anything from it, just you know, interaction with my video, which is the thumbs up, the thumbs down, the little emoji, just so there's action on my video, and that helps the algorithm and it helps me build my channel. So I've done 630 videos. I think there's lots to catch up with, lots to see. It's a mixture of our life here, and it's also like a mixture of motorcycling. My friends Toe and Saron come over and they cook genuine, proper, authentic Thai food, and just our travels when we go and stay away in Khao Lak, Ao Nang, and you know, like I'd said in previously, it's about you know, experiencing the stuff and dipping in and dipping out when you want to do it, and that's what we do. So consider subscribing, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't cost you anything, just hit that bell, subscribe, and away you go. So thanks very much for joining me. Quite a relatively short one, but you know, I won't labour on and make a 30-40 minute video to get the view time. My videos are my videos, and I try to keep them to 20-25 minutes if I can. This one's even shorter. So again, thanks very much, guys. Consider subscribing, and most importantly, stay safe. Bad Badger out.